Let's make things clear. First of all, I'm an Arsenal fan before an Arteta supporter, an Edu supporter, or a supporter of any player that wears the Arsenal colours. I don't have any reasonable loyalty to any player because players will come and go. Jorginho is a player that Arsenal finally signed, and there's nothing a lot of us fans who are underwhelmed by that signing can do about it. We just have to support him. It is what it is. Uh, Even though I'm going to give Jorginho my unwavering support, he plays for Arsenal. I want him to help us win the league. But I still have my skepticism and criticism towards the signing. I don't think it's the right profile in terms of I'll give you why I don't think it's the right profile. Now, can he do a job? Yes. Most of you we accept this that do you think you'll be happy when we play Wolves away, Manchester City away, or let's even say Brighton? And at the base of our midfield, you have Xhaka and Jorginho. Tell me how excited on paper. How do you think you'll be full with so much optimism and confidence? Let me know in the comment section. I know the obvious answer is no. The obvious answer is no. Now, on grass, on a good day, we can get away with that. See, offensively, Jorginho can do what Partey does, even a bit better, a tad better. The problem is defensively. He's not quick enough, in my opinion. Yeah, he's not robust enough. He doesn't have the physicality. Jorginho is not a bad player. For how we play our game, Arsenal is a high energy game, right? Don't tell me about Arteta loves him. Arteta always wanted him. Sure, if you go by that logic, how come it wasn't Arteta's first choice? Because I understand the fact they couldn't get Caicedo was obviously our first choice, but we could still have gotten other players that actually come close to the profile of Partey defensively. See, I do not have confidence if Brighton are bearing down on us and the people protecting the defense, the person protecting our defensive mutual is Jorginho. I'm not confident. Maybe some of you may let me know. I'm not confident about that. But what does he do? Dictate the play from the back when we are progressing the ball. Fantastic. Don't tell me, oh, Arsenal is a possession-based team. I get that. But we have what possession all the time. You guys go from one extreme to the other extreme. We still have to do our defensive duty. Do you trust Jorginho to win the defensive duels that Pato will win? I'm sure the answer is no. Do you trust him to be aggressive when it to be aggressive? See, Arsenal might dominate most games, but there'll be a period the other team will have their spell. That is where I'm not confident about Jorginho. Now, we already have him. We have to manage him. I don't like whole strategy, but I just hope right now Partey stays fit for the majority of the games. Trust me, in the English Premiership, we have 90 more games to go. I just hope Partey's fitness can be top class. At least not don't miss three-fourths of those games. If Partey misses one or two games, I'm fine. But if Partey is going to miss like 9, 10 games, I'm sure most of you, your optimism will dwindle a little bit. Not because you hate the player, because you know as good as a cover it can be. I understand it's better than Lokonga a bit, but Lokonga still have more legs and energy than him. I understand in terms of football IQ, Jorginho is fantastic, right? In terms of positioning, he's better than Lokonga, but there'll be times in the game the game will be stretched. Do you trust him to protect Saliba and Gabriel? See, the fact that Gabriel and Saliba are fantastic defenders individually, sure, they're fantastic. But when you put someone like Jorginho in front of them instead of Partey, then they might not give you that performance they give to you when the Partey is there. There's a drop in energy. There's a drop in physicality. Now, you can say can make up in terms of his footballing IQ, but other footballers are not daft. We overrate these things. I don't buy the narrative of the journalists that, oh, the Arsenal players are excited that Jorginho has joined the team. I'm not buying that. Do you expect them to be sad? Like some of these narratives, they push it as if you're pushing out to programming robots. We don't have independent thinking, we don't have critical thinking to look this thing and analyze for ourselves. Like I said, I welcome Jorginho to the team. There's nothing I can do. The deal has been done. But I'm still underwhelmed. I think Arsenal should have gone. They have a lot of scouts who actually have found better alternatives, in my opinion. I don't know why Arsenal were being lazy. I understand the Caicedo deal couldn't pull off. I get it. But I think Arteta and Edu have done more. I do not subscribe for this overly reactive Twitter, Twitter fingers, and social media fans who are calling for Edu out and Arteta out. I think that's ridiculous. That's ludicrous. Arteta and Edu have taken out from the dumpster. Now, have they made a bit of errors? Can we criticize them a little bit? Yes, but for you to call them to be sacked or outed from their job, I think you're being ridiculous. That's the social media hysteria. That's some sad shit. We have to understand that most people, regardless of their subscriber base, numbers, even though some of them are making content creating content are doing it out of how to trigger a lot of you. And I expect the subscribers and the fans to be a bit more mellow, think things through, don't get overly emotional, overly reactive. Like I said, I'm an Arsenal fan, first of all. I love our players, but I'm not overly emotional invested in any player because players come and go, coaches come and go, but the club will remain. Finally, on Jorginho, like I said, I'm going to support him. I understand a bit why Arteta made that deal because there was no time, even though I think we would have done more. We had a bit of more time to scout more, but the deal has been done. I'm supporting and I hope Partey stays fit. I don't want to see Jorginho for the majority of the team. Even though, let's say we are winning, maybe can come in for 20 minutes, let rest Partey. Fine. But when we play Man City, Liverpool, all these high energy teams, I am not going to be very comfortable or overly optimistic or confident about results. I'm not saying we can't win those games. Don't misquote me. Those misrepresent what I'm saying. I'm not saying if we play Jorginho against Man City or Liverpool, we are not going to definitely not win. I'm saying the odds for me will reduce. I'm sure a lot of you prefer to play Partey in that midfield than play Jorginho. See, the other point is that people like to reference stats so much. I saw a stat that was very funny. Now, in this stat, say 16 appearance versus 18 appearance for Jorginho, 36 tackles versus 42 tackles for Jorginho, 19 interceptions versus 21 interceptions for Jorginho, 58 passes for Partey versus per 90, 52 passes for Jorginho, 29% forward passes for Partey versus 31% forward passes for Jorginho, 61 tackle success for Partey, 55 tackle success for Jorginho, and 124 recoveries for Partey and 119 recoveries for Jorginho. The starting proves that Partey is superior. Even though when you watch it, I'm not the greatest advocate of stats. I think you can use stats, and I think stats are manipulated. And there are some things that are in football that stats cannot measure. There's some metrics in football stats cannot measure. So, like I said, Jorginho is our player. There's nothing you can do about it. But I am not overly impressed. I'm overwhelmed by the signing. But I guess as Arsenal fans, he's wearing the jersey. Yeah, he has an 18-month contract. We have to give him all our support. And let's see where we get to. If you like my content and you subscribe, do me a favor by subscribing. Very, very important. Do not forget to like the video. Very, very important too. Is guys, some of you just come here and go. So I want it for the channel growth and the growth in the algorithm. Make sure you stick a like on the video and make sure you turn notification bells on. And I'll see you guys on the next one.